Hello, good morning. Today we will be talking about financial and economic news, which is really important for RBI Grade B and SEBI Grade A examination. So, starting with our first news, it says, what is the name of the project of Department of Telecommunications that aims to provide high-speed broadband connectivity through optic fiber to all 2.5 lakh gram panchayats in the country? So the options are given to you. You need to select one out of them. So the news relating to this is this. It says that BharatNet project to get a private sector connection. So this is the project that originally started in 2011 and it was started by the UPA government with an aim to provide 100 Mbps speed to 2.5 lakh gram panchayats through optic fiber. Till now also this project has not been completed, although the anticipated costs have more than doubled because of the delays, right? So here the last paragraph says that Niti Aayog last year recommended that PPP, public-private partnership model should be adopted for BharatNet, and ever since the Aayog has been working with Department of Telecommunications to finalize the strategy. So basically the department is working on various revenue sharing models that can be used in partnering with various private players. So the answer to the question is BharatNet. Coming on to the second question, the corporate tax rate was cut to dash in September 2019. So this is a news which is having significance as of now because the gross direct tax mop-up dips 4.92% to rupees 12.33 lakh crores in financial year 20. So if you see the first line here, it says that the actual direct tax collection during 1920 fiscal dipped by this much amount because of reduction in corporate tax rates, increased standard deduction and personal income tax exemption limit, the income tax department said on Sunday, right? So this particular tax was actually reduced to 22% in September 2019, right? So during the fiscal, the revenue foregone due to reduction in corporate tax rate was rupees 1.45 lakh crores, while in personal income tax, due to increased tax rebate limit and standard deduction, it was 23,200 crores, right? So the answer of this is the corporate tax was cut to 22% for existing companies in September 2019. Coming on to the third piece of the news, it says the report of the committee recommended the setting up of the Payments Infrastructures Development Fund by RBI that has been chaired by whom? So the report that has been submitted for Payments Infrastructure Development Fund for setting up by the RBI, it has been chaired by who among the following? So the answer lies in this particular news item, which says that RBI to launch rupees 500 crore Payments Infrastructure Fund will and RBI will be putting half the amount in the initial phase. So here it says in the second paragraph that central bank will chip in an initial contribution of rupees 250 crores, it said in a statement, right? And if you see on the right hand side, this particular meeting has been chaired by Nandan Nilekhani. So setting up of this fund is in line with recommendations of the reports of the committee on deepening of digital payments chaired by Nandan Nilekhani. So here it is, right? So the answer of this particular question is Sri Nandan Nilekhani. Coming on to the fourth question, Coal India's Western Coalfields has set an ambitious target of 100 million tons production. By which year they target to achieve this? So basically, it is the target which is to be achieved by the Coal India subsidiary, which is Western Coalfields, right? And it has to be achieved by 2026-27, and it plans to set up 20 more mines in the next 4 years. So the answer of this particular question is Western Coalfields, and the target is 2026-27. Coming on to the next question, Abu Dhabi's sovereign fund picked up 1.85% stake in Reliance Jio recently. So a lot of the investments are coming up for Reliance Jio, and it was sixth investment in the 6th week. So this particular investment will be termed as which of the following? Is it FDI, FPI, or which among the following, right? So if you see the news item, these are the 6 investments that have been taken place: Facebook, Silver Lake, Vista Partners, General Atlantic, KKR, and Mubadala. Mubadala is nothing but a sovereign, Abu Dhabi sovereign fund, right? So, it is Abu Dhabi sovereign fund. Mubadala will invest rupees 9,093.6 crores, which is $1.2 billion, for a 1.85% equity stake in Geo Platforms. So the answer is FDI, because the investment done in unlisted company is FDI. Question number 6 says that name the mission which has been approved by Cabinet Committee of Economic Affairs with a view to position the country as a global leader in technical textiles. So basically this news was in having significance in the recent times, because the economic stimulus which has been the package which has been announced by the government, it has actually inflated the central budget's expenditure in financial year 21 by 1% of the GDP, right? And because of this, the ministries are empowered to devise schemes with expenditure commitments of only up to rupees 500 crores. So it is not clearing much schemes now which are having expenditure commitment of more than that, but uh, the recent scheme which were approved by administrative ministries include National Technical Textile Mission and Bharatiya Prakritik Krishi Paddhati, right? So basically one of the things was National Technical Textile Mission, and it has been approved by Cabinet Committee of Economic Affairs with a view to position the country as a global leader in technical textiles. So the answer of this question is C. Coming on to the last questions of our 7 questions in a series, it says that as per SEBI's order, mutual funds can't invest in which of the following asset classes? So is it physical goods, metals, or physical goods except metals, or except gold only, or exchange trading commodities derivative? So the news pertaining to this is this, that mutual fund schemes can't invest in physical goods except gold. So they are allowed to invest in gold but not in the physical goods, right? So for the purpose of this particular thing, the the report also says that exchange traded commodity derivatives here having gold as the underlying asset would be considered as gold related instrument only, right? So the answer of this particular question would be physical goods except gold. So this will be the right answer. To get such updated news on a regular basis from our channel, what you can do is that you can subscribe, like, and press the bell icon over here. Thank you.